Yeah, is it visible now?
Much for joining. So,
Fine.
am I audible to you?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Thank you, Atul. So, Atul, how are you? And how's life
I'm
going?
good. Yeah, things are going on as per the lockdown, and now market is already down for all the countries, whether it's India or some other. Yeah,
So, are you working from home or it is completely closed now?
it's completely closed. Right now, no executions are going on. It's a different thing. The government is planning to open something maybe in next 2 days, but till yet it's closed.
Anyway, Atul, it's my pleasure to have you in the interview session. So, could you please tell me something about yourself?
Okay. In terms of studies, let me start in terms of briefing something about my studies. In 2012, I have completed my MBA. After completing my MBA, I started working with the Capgemini. While working with the Capgemini, I got the chance to learn the SAP. So there, I have covered the two modules, SD and MM both, and covering those modules, I have been associated with Capgemini for almost 3 years. And after the Capgemini, I started working with the Snapdeal. It's a e-commerce company. They were having their internal ERP, and there I got the chance to work with the operations directly. Means while working with the Capgemini, I was handling the software side only in terms of ERP handling. Whereas while working with the Snapdeal, I got the chance to interact directly with the operations guys, how they are working, how hard their work is, what sort of support they actually require in terms of technology, and how we can groom and establish those technologies to make the grooming for the business, to make it very fast and very beneficial for the business. So there, that is the turning point for me. I worked with the Snapdeal for more than 1.5 year, and then I got the chance to work with a product company which is Nippon Paint India Private Limited. So that particular company is into the chemical industry, doing the manufacturing. They were having two manufacturing plants, one in Thailand, one in India. So while working with them, I was handling the three divisions. While working with those divisions, I was getting in touch with the production team, with the quality team, with the sales team, with the finance team, with the logistics team. So I was the key person because we were a team of 12 consultants. Out of them, I am the key person who is actually handling the North India only. So I was the key person. So whenever there is some sort of issues are coming, I was the main point of contact, and I was dealing with the North Indian management as well. So I was taking then it's my responsibility to go and speak with the management and let them suggest them the solution which actually has to be into the picture. So this my journey is last for 4 years with the Nippon Paint. And after Nippon Paint, I in current year, January 2020, I got the chance to work with the PBO Plus Consulting. This consulting has hired me as a SAP consultant, and they have given me they asked me to do the sport for a Jindal Group. Jindal Group is one of the global giant. He is providing the steel solutions to entire global, to all the global countries. So there I got the chance. There I've seen like they were looking into the solutions which should be the auto, means what should we say, it's a kind of automation they are looking for. They already had a team of 500 IT SAP consultants, but what they are looking for is to establish something where they can remove their end users and apply the automation which will make the processing fast, and they can move further with a brighter growth. They were already having a 20% growth annually. Each and every year they are growing with a 20% growth. So it's a very big number, very big percentage. And there, in terms of Indian money, they were having 37 crores, 37,000 crores turnover, which is very huge number. So this was is my last assignment in which I have worked. So now you were asking for the MM interview. So yes, I am available, and we can start the questioning session as well.
Okay, thank you so much. Can you please explain SAP MM in simple terms?
SAP,
SAP MM.
SAP MM. Okay, okay. See, the SAP MM is basically concerned to the material management, and the same this module is getting used for the in as well as for the consumption planning. Percentage is consumption planning is 15%, 25% for the inventory management, and rest of the 65% it's been getting utilized for the material management. In terms of material management, what we actually understand is the material which we are using into the industries. We are managing it. So MM is the module by which we are actually identifying what sort of different materials are, how we can use them, how we can segregate them, how the different processes in terms of procurement and logistics handlings are getting executed, and with the use of MM we are actually handling those things. So in terms of MM, we are handling the procurement part, and procurement, it would be of services, it could be of raw material, it could be of subcontracting, it could be the consignment process, it could be the third party process. So there are lots many processes into the MM which actually responsible for the purchase procurement.
Okay,
Okay,
thank you. Can you explain the importance of batch record? Yes.
okay. See, yeah. See, whenever we are maintaining something, means certain things which are getting generated, means if something into the manufacturing, a lot is going to be into the production and it's coming out of the production. So whenever any lot is coming out of the production, we are giving a particular record number to it, which could be a specific batch. So we are identifying with that particular batch assignment. Another thing, whenever we are procuring something in from some sort of vendors or some sort of different substitute supply chain, our organization, manufacturing or supporting organizations. So whenever those materials are coming or some other materials are coming, so with the specific different batches, we are identifying those lots. So those batch records are getting aligned with those materials.
Okay. Okay. My next question is, can you explain how you can change the standard price in the master material?
Into the master material. Okay, see, the price. Okay. In terms of material management, we are using the MM01 transaction code by which we are actually maintaining the details of a material. So into the account tab view, we can cross check the accounting details. Into the accounting details, valuation class is there, price control is there. Into the price control, if we are using the S, it means the standard, and if we are using the V, it means the variable. So mostly for the procuring part, for the raw materials which is coming from different locations, we use V. Whereas if we have used the S for some sort of specific material, so there the price control is S, and after this the value has to be defined. So there we have defined the value, there we can change that particular value as well.
Okay. Thank you. Can you explain how consignment stocks are created?
Okay. See, what in terms of consignment cycle, let me start from the beginning. The consignment purchase order is, let's start from the beginning. Let's first have the info record. Firstly, we have to create the info record for the consignment, which is of the consignment type only. After this, we have to purchase, we have to create the purchase order, consignment purchase order. In the consignment purchase order, we will use the K as the item category, and as per the K, what will happen is there another tab will open into the item details tab location, which is for the account assignment. There we have to mention the cost center, which will actually bear the cost whenever we do some sort of consumption of those consignment stocks. So in terms of the material which we have received against that particular PO into our premises, which is actually the vendor stock, vendor consignment stock. So we will keep that stock into our area, but it is not belongs to us. It belongs to completely to the consignment vendor. And whenever we does some sort of consumption from that particular material, whenever we receive those material into our to our stocks, firstly we did the GRN. So at the time of GRN, what happens is the stocks will get it increased, means the stock account is getting increased, whereas the value of the stocks which is already been available into that particular plant is not getting changed. That will remain the same. The reason is those stocks are not belongs to us. That belongs to only that particular vendor, because we are not consuming it right now. So whenever we does the consumption with the 201k consumption movement type, we does the consumption for those consignment, and that is also in terms of lot only. See what the consignment PO is. Consignment PO is just the uh, instructions to the vendor to provide us this much of material of these loads. Whenever we does the consumption, it will also happen into the lots. And whenever we does the consumption, we have to do the settlement. And whenever we do the settlement, we have to again have to do against the vendor, not the PO. See, in terms of consignment, what is liable is we are liable for the consumption. If we are consuming something, then we are liable to pay for it to the that particular vendor. That one vendor will not issue any sort of invoice to us, so we have to pay it. Uh,
My question is, can you create a vendor account group in SAP?
Account group,
Yes,
vendor account group.
yes.
Yes, yes, that is fine. See, why we are using the account group? We are using the account group to identify the different of sources of the supplies of vendors. Means somewhere we are getting something from out of the country, which is import. Somewhere we are getting something from the raw material vendors. Some stuff we are getting from the Hava material vendors. Means those which are actually completely manufactured into the finalized form, and we can purchase them and directly sell them. So as per the different vendors grouping, we can define how we can actually do the purchasing, and how which kind of calculation schemas has to be applicable, how we will do the in and out of the pricing.
Okay, Atul, right now, where are you working? How many team members are there?
How many teams are? Yeah, see, we are a team of 15 consultants, and in those 15 members, I am the key person who is handling for the SAP, whereas there is a robotics consultant who is assisting me, and there is a team of business consultants who is getting in touch with the operational teams and getting the inputs, trying to understand what sort of their requirement is, and then coming back to the premises, and then defining the actual what is as is, and then what is to be, what is actually required for the client. And then we are trying to understand where we can provide the robotics kind of automation to help the client, and where there is some sort of issue which can be solved into the SAP only, so those solutions are also are getting done.
Okay, Atul, we are almost at the end of our conversation. So, can you please tell me how much salary are you getting right now?
Right now it's 11 lakhs.
11
11 lakhs.
per annum.
Yes.
Okay, okay, okay. Atul, thank you so much for attending this discussion. So you know this video is being recorded and it will be shared with the concerned company. So once you are shortlisted, they will contact you and they will discuss you for the further steps. Okay. So
Completely fine.
till now, goodbye. See you.
I have a query. Are there some other rounds which has to be conduct, and which way they are actually going to pay. Means you have told me that during the time of lockdown they are also going to provide me some work from home as well. So if I am going to provide the services from the home, so which way they are going to pay for it?
Actually, these details will be discussed with you once you are shortlisted in this round. Okay. So once you are shortlisted in this round, this is the first
Okay.
round. They will then contact you. They will tell
Okay.
you everything about the job environment, the compensation, and all other things related to it. Okay.
Okay.
So
So you will be the mediator from their side, or they will directly contact me?
they will directly contact you.
Okay.
When you will be shortlisted, they will directly contact you. I will send you your video recording as well as your CV. So once you are shortlisted, they directly call you in your number.
Okay.
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 Okay. Thank you.
Fine.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Take care.
Thank you so much.